All right, we're live. I'm really excited about today. Today, we're going to kick off this amazing CTF challenge with Node Guardian for the Infinite Space Bazaar. Here I got Sam, Hector, Brian, and Josh, the wonderful team from Node Guardian, and my partner in crime, Josh. We're really excited about the challenges today. It's going to officially kick off the CTF challenges on the awesome Node Guardian platform. And in order to kick it off, I'm going to hand it off to Sam.
Gino, everyone. Thanks for having us. I'm super excited to be here with the team, and yeah, more than happy to explain what Node Guardian does. So, Node Guardian is basically a tool to onboard developers on credible ecosystems. It kind of looks like a role-playing game, but instead of hacking and slashing with your mouse and keyboard to kill the monsters, you need to write code to beat the dragon or something like that. So you have to clear challenges on the platform that are like lore rich. There's a story that unfolds as you clear the different steps, and you get credentials in return and skills along the way. That's like the general concept. Our goal here is just to make the whole experience of onboarding developers, of skilling them, as fun and painless as possible. It is free to use. There's no newsletter or anything that's, let's say, intrusive to go through to use the platform. And it is very like fantasy inspired, let's put it this way. And there are a lot of subtleties that I can showcase here that you have on the platform. So I can give a high level overview of how the platform does look like. So this is the main menu. You have an overview of the latest challenges, and you have a second tab called quests and campaigns, where everything is listed as on, like a Netflix main page or something like that. So these are the different campaigns. As you can see, each campaign and quests have different attributes: their difficulty, the stack that they're covering, the nature of the challenges, and the specific aspect of a given stack that they tackle. Is it about low-level programming, data structures and algorithm, just pure math, security, you name it. Going back on the different kinds of challenges that we have, I said that this build, the theory, and the CTF. So theory is basically an article that is going to break down a specific concept, mathematical, like, a concept of cryptography, you name it, that you might need to understand before tackling a more complex practical challenge. So if you want to deal with stealth addresses in Solidity, you might want to go through some elliptic curve cryptography basics. And we're just here to provide this on the platform, so you don't need to basically run on multiple places across the web to find like the relevant information that you need. So it makes your life better. And that's pretty much what theory. These are articles, and there's a cool quiz that you can do at the end to assess, to verify that you understand the concept properly. Then this build. Build is, I'll start with CTF first to go to build afterwards. CTF is capture the flag. And that's what we're doing today with Infinite Space Bazaar. Capture the flag is a fully on-chain programming challenge where you deploy a contract and you need to trigger a specific event on-chain so that we can detect that you've done this or that, like automatically. Have you manipulated the price oracle? Have you stolen the money in the contract? Have you done an arbitrary thing on-chain? If we can detect that, you've won the CTF. So that's fully on-chain. And then you have build challenges. So that's when we need to verify that your code satisfies more intricate criteria. And when we need to do that, you need to install a GitHub application, and we need to run like private tests on our side, basically, to see that your code is really like matching the specific like constraint that we've defined. And that allows us to broaden the scope of what can be verified via Node Guardians. Like you can have a fully gamified brainfuck VM implementation in a domain-specific language, and we'll just run specific tests to see that you're building it properly, basically. So that way, the platform is a bit more exhaustive. And finally, once you clear a challenge, you get access to credentials. But credentials are not issued in the forms of certificates or diplomas. You get achievements and sold on gold that you can use to craft this hundreds, dozens of items that we have that represent your proficiency or your involvement with a specific stack. And so someone with a very elegant, let's say, coat of arms and mail chain is probably someone that has been very much involved with, I don't know, like Solidity CTFs. I'm just giving a general example, and someone who has done a lot of, like a bunch of quests on the platform and has been performing pretty well. And then you have different components that you also find in your average role-playing game, like a skill tree that that is needed to craft specific pieces of item that you might prefer over another. And finally, you have a comprehensive interface called Journal that lists your progress that you can share with friends and whatnot. So that's the high level overview, and I think that it would be nice that we also showcase like the whole flow. And I believe that Brian has something ready in that regard. So yeah, happy to hand it over to Brian.
Yeah, I can show off how embarking on a quest looks like. Yeah, cool. So yeah, this is the homepage. So typically you log in using your GitHub account. You can log in via this top right icon here. So it takes a while to load. Oh no, this is my bad. Let me quickly sign in. Cool. Yeah, so you are logged in when the fire dragon becomes the space dragon. That's how you know you are like a IFB participant. You pick your house, your team, I mean. I'm gonna pick the platypus ones. Looks cute. Okay, here we go. So yeah, this is how it looks like. So to start, you just click on this little button here, Infinite Space Bazaar, and you're brought to the 5 quests that we are featuring for this event. This quest straddles across a range of difficulty. You have some easy ones like static call detection and bypassing EXT code size, and you have more difficult ones, including Celestial Blob Stream. So yeah, they will cover a range of topics like using Blob Stream, basic solidity. There's one for low-level half programming, and there's one for DeFi exploits. Yeah, so the one I'm going to demonstrate is the easier one, static call detection. So yeah, you would start the quest, and typically quests start with a little storyline. So the storyline that for this quest is you are in this port town, and the guard alarm isn't working, and because of that, they cannot successfully detect pirate ships. So this presents you a problem to solve as a mage. So the problem is presented to you. You have to read a given contract. So CTF, generally, there are contracts for you to hack and exploit. Yeah, so you just read the contract, study it, try to figure out where the vulnerability is at. And to start solving, you deploy your CTF contract. So you connect your wallet. We support all these wallets. I use MetaMask. So I'll quickly deploy my guard alarm contract. And I'll give it a while.
So that's like the demo effect. There's always a little bit more latency whenever we showcase it. So
yeah, that's the downside of being on chain, I guess. Okay, it should be out anytime now. Let me see. Maybe if I refresh it. Okay, I think the front end is taking some time to pick this up, but let me see. No, it's perfect. It's fine. Yeah. So okay, I think the front end is taking some time to pick it up, but I've already solved this quest, so it's fine. So typically, once your CTF contract is deployed, it appears beside the deployment button. Address will appear, and your job is to take this address, go on chain, analyze it, and exploit it. So use whatever tools that is at your disposal, be it Remix, be it Hardhat, Foundry, whatever. exploit it. And once you think you've exploited it, there'll be a verify button beside the continue button. You click verify, and if you're successful, you pass the quest. And once you're done, you can click continue, and you'll be brought to the post loot. So this is the ending of the quest. Congratulations, you've successfully solved, and the story concludes. And yeah, so in this event, once you have completed the CTF quest and you happen to be the first one in your house to complete the quest, you will score points for your team. And you will find that, let me see. Yeah, you will find your team's points in the quest leaderboard, and yeah, we can see who will win. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, speaking about the whole design and the whole experience, it's not an IDE, It's not like in browser, because we wanted the experience to be as close as possible from, let's say, like shipping production code. So you need to set up your own environment, work with your own tools, and deploy your solution. So that's one design, like special design aspect that we have on Node Guardians, and yeah, it's just to give like a more realistic experience to learners and hackers that do use the platform, and we hope that you'll enjoy it as much as we enjoyed crafting it.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you for the kind words, by the way. Thank you very much.
No, thank you guys for the presentation. This is super cool. I do have like some questions. I just want to make sure with the audience, if everyone follows along, basically, if you guys signed up for the Infinite Space Bazaar with the Type form, you're in the Discord, you probably see this already. You go to nodeguardians.io, if I'm not mistaken, and from there you can authenticate with your GitHub account, and that would allow you to access the ISB Infinite Space Bazaar 5 challenges and stuff. And with that, I'm actually kind of curious about the Blobstream CTF challenge. Like, we don't have to talk about how to crack it, but like, Brian, what went into like the whole design? Because I heard that you're the CTF, designer here.
I don't know how to share, but basically the quest introduces Blobstream, which for those who don't know is sort of like a bridge that relays Celestia data into any EVM chain. So maybe it could be the Ethereum chain, for instance. And this way, like modular rollups can kind of use Celestia for DA and then confirm DA activity within the like whatever rollup is sitting on for settlement, for instance. And this quest kind of introduces Blobstream and how to use Blobstream, and it does it in I would say accessible way where you don't have to spin up a whole rollup to use it. It's a fun little quest where you are supposed to publish a commit onto Blobstream and save some town or help some majors with reading the star charts and whatnot. It's just a fun way to learn about Blobstream. Yeah, that's about it.
Super cool. Yeah, I mean, like, I was kind of surprised that you guys were actually cooking a Blobstream CTF, given that we like launched it not a long time ago, and the fact that there's already a CTF for it and stuff is really cool to see. I do have a question from the audience. Yaz, you are from Lumentree, right? You can participate as our guardian. Haha, I guess so. Although, if you guys put all your hope on me, I don't know how far Lumentree can go. So I think it's more like a team effort. You guys have to all like participate. You know, all the Lumentree people, also all the Puddle Player people. Brian, you did pick Puddle Player. You like the platypus, don't you?
I do.
The platypus is one of the most popular houses right now. People like a cute platypus. They can't help it.
I see.
And I don't blame you.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. We can wait for the audience if they have any more questions. Josh, do you have any questions?
Actually, don't.
Maybe we want to comment on the scoring system.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. So how the scoring works is that, okay, so the basic rule is that the harder the quest is, the more points it's worth. Like a 2-sword difficulty quest will be worth 20 points. A 5-sword difficulty will be worth be worth 50 points. And if your team solves any CTF quest, you get those points. So this means that it's one scoring instance per team. So if you are the second person that scores for your team, it doesn't count. Yeah. And then we also have this rule to make things competitive, where if you are the first team to solve this quest, you get a 1.5x bonus. So we call this the first blood bonus. And so the idea is that for your team to win, the idea is to solve quests faster than other teams. Yep.
So basically, timing is of the essence here. All right. Cool.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm also going to go over some of the stuff, and I think we can go over it together. So as a reminder for everyone, if you're participating in the Infinite Space Bazaar, the bounty provided by Celestia is 2.5K USD. You can read more about like the special condition. It's from today, 4 p.m. UTC to May 2nd, 4 p.m. UTC. So that's about 48 hours to complete all 5 quests, right? I think, Brian, you tackled the difficulty questions, but if there's more that you want to talk about, like First Blood and 1.5x multiplier, we can dive there a little bit. If not, I can move on.
Yeah. I can quickly reiterate. So if you are the first team that solves the quest, you get a 1.5x bonus multiplied to that 10 to 50 points. Yeah.
Nice. I like that. First Blood. It kind of reminds me of Call of Duty.
or I should say First Blob, actually, not First Blood.
First Blob. That would be epic. So guys, yeah, I mean, some of the stuff, let's talk about prizes. It's not just like, the 2.5K in prizes. Yeah, cool. Winning house gets some money. But here's the cool thing. There's a chance for the winning house, because if you guys remember, there's a modular summit. So the winning house will have a hacker house during the modular summit. It's actually going to be my personal base of operation as I put out fire for the modular summit, and we're going to theme it with the winning house. So there'll be a lot of, the winning house will get a lot of themed, swag and all the kind of design, whether you're Lumen-Cree, Mindflux, Spuddle Prayer, or Whimsifal, you'll have a lot of it, themed. So that's an opportunity to come visit the hacker house. There will be NFTs for the hackers for the winning house. So if you participate representing your house and you've done it in a group, we'll ask for everyone's names after, or like their 0x address, and we'll issue NFTs for that. Will you offer beers and fries? Yeah, I mean, I heard a lot about the Belgian beers and fries. I've been there multiple times. It's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, why not? We'll definitely offer beers and fries. And for specific hackers, this does not apply to the entire winning house, but for specific hackers who actually contributed to the CTF, you get free tickets for the modular summit. So there's a lot of interesting stuff for you, like in terms of, I would like to call it incentive, but it's actually prizes, really cool prizes. So come represent your house, and there'll be a lot of cool things. A few notes, you should have been participating to register for the CTF challenge prior to the time now. So if you've done it in the last hour, you can't authenticate, let us know on Discord, and we'll take care of it. You need a GitHub ID. So when you sign up, like here, if you signed up to register now prior, you have to have provided a GitHub ID, because that's how you authenticate into nodeguardians.io. And if you already registered for the hackathon, like, when it started a while ago, you're already eligible to participate. You have to represent your chosen house as it appears on Discord. So if you're on Discord, you're part of a specific house, and you go to nodeguardian.io and you choose a different house, unfortunately, that will result in a disqualification. So please be accurate in how you represent your house. We're able to check, because we're going to double check, which winning house. We'll talk to the people on their private, common room on Discord for that specific house. So please, honor your house. And the winning house, like, the people from the winning house, they will determine the distribution of the prizes. So it's not going to be for everyone within the winning house, because, it'll be like a handful probably of people participating. They'll be able to determine the distribution of prizes. That's it from overview. Remember, if you want to kick off the challenge, go to nodeguardians.io. I'm already on it right now. I'm already authenticated. I have a really cool character. I haven't checked out my character. Let me see where my character. Oh, look at that sexy little fella, right? And you're able to, pick up a lot of the, points for your quests. Now, with that said, let's go to more questions. Let me go back here. Because that's like a little nice background while we answer questions. Okay, so a question by Nicholas. What is the best CTF to understand Celestia? Anyone?
Maybe I can answer this one. Right now,
Yeah.
the only quest we have regarding Celestia is the Celestia Blobstream CTF. We do have plans to make more, but as of right now, it will be the Blobstream quest.
There you guys have it. The best one, also the most difficult one, and the newest one is the Blockstream one. I'm going to personally try to do it myself. Actually, this is a great segue for reminder for tomorrow. So tomorrow, there'll be another live stream where me and a few select people, maybe Josh, I'm going to pull in Sam, maybe a few other people, representing a few houses. We're going to attempt one of the CTF together. And see how far we go. Don't put your hopes on me, but I'm gonna do my best, folks. So tomorrow's just gonna be a fun free-for-all, very casual. You can tune in. You can see how we try to complete it. Not that I have all the answers in the world, but we're doing our best here. Okay, so will you offer beers and fries? I think Nicholas, we kind of answered that already. Get some clothes, Yaz. I'm working on it for my character. We should definitely get some clothes for that character by completing challenges. Maybe tomorrow I'll get maybe some pants at least. Gorang, I didn't see the option to join a house when I joined Node Guardian. Is that a problem? It depends on when you joined it, but if you joined it prior to the countdown, maybe try to log out from Node Guardian and then log back in. I think that might fix the problem.
Also, if I may, it's possible that when you guys registered, you made a typo on your GitHub ID, or that some people just didn't put any GitHub ID. If there's a problem and you feel like you should be eligible, you can contact us. We are available in the Infinite Space Bazaar Discord. We are also on the Node Guardian Discord. If there's any issue and you feel like you should be eligible, contact us. If you're actually eligible, we fix it right away.
Yeah, great point. So there is a channel on our Discord, and Gorang, I believe you're in our Discord. I've seen you multiple times. It's called the CTF Challenge, I believe. Let me just double check on Discord. Where is it? Yeah. So this channel on Discord, just ping the team there. I think the team is under the role Node Guardians. We can double check on that, but the team is aware they're there. So if you can't access it after doing that, the team is already on the Discord. We're all here to help. So make sure that you're able to participate. Moving on. Didier is Team Belgium here. Nice. And Sammy, hope I can meet you all there. Yeah, I mean, if everyone can come to the Modular Summit, there would be a lot of crazy things happening there. We're talking to Node Guardians about maybe them having a small booth over there so they can show off their platform more for you guys IRL. So there's a lot of cool things planned with the team. Love the Node Guardians team. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, maybe, okay, I have a question. Sam, Brian, Hector, what are things that hackers should be aware of as participating as part of the CTF challenge? Like good tips and stuff, I don't know.
Hector and
Tips, I don't know, I would say technical requirements. I mean, it's still a technical and programming challenge. So
yeah,
I would say it's not for complete beginners. You need to know a little bit about programming. You need to know a little bit of Solidity. You need to have a wallet, a GitHub, and everything like this. If you have all of that, you should be fine, and you guys can work together within your house. You can exchange ideas and try some stuff. Just if you have absolutely no experience, yeah, might be a little bit complicated, but you can still help each other out. And if you have IDE, wallet, and GitHub, you should be good to go.
Sweet. Also, I noticed that, folks should also go on the Block Explorer in order to check their transaction or what they deployed as smart contract. Is that on Ethereum or a rollup or a testnet? Where is it on? Like they're deploying on?
Everything is done on the Sepolia testnet. So the
That's good to know.
will be the 5 quests on Sepolia testnet.
Amazing. There you go, folks. It's Sepolia testnet. If you're not aware, and
just one quick thing: if you guys don't have any Sepolia Ethereum, the moment you will link your wallet, the Node Guardian faucet will grant you some Ethereum straight away, so you can start. So you can start with 0 ETH. We will give you some. Just don't lose any time with this. It's given by the platform.
Incredible.
That's awesome.
Also, I'll give it a few more minutes if people want to ask any more questions. But if not, we can wrap it up. Yeah.
Pretty amazed by the reward, like having a fully themed house, branded after your team. Basically, I think that's a pretty crazy flex.
Yeah. It'll be a crazy flex if people can represent their house. I mean, the house is welcome for anyone from the Infinite Space Bazaar. If you're in town, you can hit me up, you can join. But if you're part of the winners, you can come there. I'll be hanging out there. Base up operation, because the modular summit this year is going to be a lot bigger than last year. I didn't know that was possible, but we're cooking a lot of things for that. And then you can get to meet the team, talk to us and stuff. We'll have more information about that after. And I think also what we're planning to do is a lot of swag. We're still specifying swag per house for the modular summit. So stay tuned for that. And even after the hackathon is over, we still want to build a whole community and stuff over time. So expect a lot more things happening after the hackathon. Expect more things, from collaboration with Node Guardian, because this is it's not just 48 hours. It's like a much larger, longer term kind of partnership. Okay. Let's see if there are any more comments. If not, or questions, I think we can wrap it up. All right. So there you have it, folks. Very excited for everyone to participate. Remember, go to nodeguardians.io if you're ready, registered for the hackathon. There's a comment by Nicholas Martin. I don't know. What does it mean?
So it means we're fitting in the. So on rentre dans le format in French means it's basically fitting the standard size. Like it's like the box is filled. It's not. I'm not sure how to translate it accurately, but it means it's fitting in the. It's a sentence I used to say on podcasts for years. Basically, at the end when I run out of inspiration or during a stream, I sometimes say that very weird sentence, which I'm struggling to translate to English. So props to the chat, to the community, and to Nicholas, who is apparently an OG. So nice reference. Yeah,
that's amazing. Yeah, you have a lot of French representation here. Awesome. Well, with that said, thank you, everyone. Thank you for the audience for tuning in. Thank you, Sam, Brian, and Hector. Thank you, Josh, for being, my partner in crime. With that said, take care, everyone. We'll find you on Discord and let the best house win. Let's go.
May the best win, and thank you for having us. I mean, it's an honor to work together on this, and we also hope that everyone is going to have some fun with the platform. And if there's anything that you would like to see improved, we are pretty responsive on Discord, and we'd be super happy to see you there. If you encounter any issue, ISB Discord, NG Discord, and even beyond the CTF. If you're inspired to use the platform to learn like zero knowledge domain-specific language to build on a new rollup around your corner, and you encounter an issue while trying to master that new DSL, just come to us, and we'll do our very best to address any issue that you encounter. Yeah, thank you, everyone, and see you in Brussels or on Discord.
Awesome. Take care, everyone. Thank you.
Cheers.